Works. Let me just double check my audio before I start this. So I'm gonna go check that real quick here. Fine. Ding ding ding. There it is. Before I start this. Okay, audio sounds good. Ah fuck, gotta turn that off. All right, how's it going? I'm gonna try some Everquest Retail. I haven't played it in a very long time, so I'm gonna give this shit a try. Um, it's been a few years since I created a new character, and especially on retail. On retail, I think the last time I created a new character was back when Agnar or whatever it was came up. Yeah, Agnar, and that was quite some time ago. So I am going to play on the Wraith right now. Um, I'm trying to see if I can get some people to join me from the other servers that we play WoW with. But first, I want to see how fucked up it is to start a new character, because in the past there was all kinds of issues where as soon as you start the game, your fucking UI is all over the place. I want to see if they fix that, you know, in the last 21 fucking years. So they keep putting they keep up putting out new expansions. So it's not like development stopped. They're still working on this game. They're still putting content out. I don't know what the fucking level cap is now. Probably 150 or something. I have no idea. But this is what we're giving it a try. And also, I'm playing in Windows mode, it looks like. I'll move my little fucking headshot thing here in a second, once I find out the orientation of stuff. Claus Van Shi. Van V shot. Sorry, I couldn't say that. Vashon. So, what do we want to make? It's a good question. What's be a good character to create? Well, let's get to the character screen. Let's look at the races, and then we can go from there. All right, so this is it. We're playing the free version. So as far as I know, you can only create 2 characters on the free version. I don't think there's a level restriction on it. There might be a class restriction where you can only use certain classes, and also same thing with races. You might have to have certain expansions or does it lock all the races? So that's what this is for, to find out, right? So let's go ahead and create a new character. There we go. And it looks like, well, I see all the races here. So let's just kick to the races. I'm going to go and turn them all females because they look nicer. Alright, so here we got all the barbarians. We got all the dark elves, the dwarves, Erodens, gnomes, half elves, halflings, high elves, humans, iskars, org, trolls, vashirs, or Vashir, I guess, I don't know, wood elf, Froglock, and the did it fuck up? No, and these assholes, Draken. I thought there was more races. I thought they added some more shit, but I guess not. I never liked these fairy-looking fuckers. I mean, they can be a lot of stuff. So, yeah. So let's look at the classes, and then we can decide what we want to play from there. I'm just gonna select human, real quick. Okay, I thought they were gonna show more classes, but I guess not. All right. So first off, we got the Bard. Bard's a good one for players that are looking to haul ass across the world. They're like the fastest fucking characters I know on the fucking game. They can get from one side of the continent to the next. I just noticed something. There we go. Now I can see everything. They're super fast. I like Bards. They're fun. They really, combat-wise, all they do is fucking just standard attacks. I think they have a kick in there, maybe, depending on the... Yeah, if you get the Vishart, then you can get a kick in there. Stuff like that. Barbarians also have a slam or a kick too. But Bards, basically, they just twist songs and play buffs and also damage stuff. They can mesmerize stuff. They can do all kinds of neat stuff. It's pretty fun. Thing on Bards, they can wear plate, I believe. And their wisdom base. And what else? Oh yeah, the twisting of songs. You no longer have to do that shit manually. You can now just type in the word /twist and then put in the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it'll twist spell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for you automatically. So that's pretty sweet. And if it skips a note, it will go ahead and redo it for you. And so if you fizzle, it's fucking amazing. The ability to not have to manually twist shit no more is fucking a godsend. Alright, I'm going to switch over to Barbarians real quick so I can click on the other ones. Alright, here we go. Here's a Beast Lord. Beast Lord's basically you get a pet at level 10. This pet can be, in this case, it would be probably a little tiger. If you get a troll or an orc, one of those guys, one gets a bear and the other one gets a little alligator. I think that's it. Device shards, I don't know if they can be. Can they be? Yeah, they can be. I don't remember. Maybe they get the little kitty cat too. I don't know. Or oh no, maybe the beast lords get a wolf. Yeah, I think these barbarians get a wolf. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. See, that's the thing. I don't remember. Barbarians are pretty badass characters. They do a lot of damage. They can't really tank, but I mean, maybe they can now. I don't know because the gear's all crazy now. So maybe they can. But they got buffs. They got heals, and they got their pets for DPS and shit. They got dots and stuff like that. They also get Spirit of the Wolf. I think Spirit of the Wolf they get at level 30 or something like that. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go over the next one. Berserkers. Another kind of fun character. It's a melee class. Lots of burst damage, a lot of skill books and stuff. They use no mana and stuff. They kick, they can do stuns. They got all these little axes they can throw. The axes have different effects. That can do a stun, or they can do a slow, a snare, a bleed. I mean, all kinds of shit. It's pretty cool. I've never really played a Berserker. I've made them before. I just don't think I've ever actually played one for a long period of time. All right, then next we have are the clerics. I like clerics. I'm gonna go choose a dark elf because I like dark elf clerics. Clerics, basically, these are your healers. They can do the complete heals, which can heal up to 7,000 health. I'm sure that's changed now. They can probably do a lot more since now the fucking level cap is who knows what. They are wisdom base. So are what's it called? Beast lords are also wisdom base, and the other ones are berserkers like strength and probably agility or dex or something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, these guys are wisdom base. A lot of heals, a lot of buffs, great buffs. These things, clerics are awesome. They can wear plate. Next we go down. I think it's what a druid. Druids. I'm gonna choose a half elf just to select the druids. Druids, pretty badass. They have the ability to teleport all over the places. They can teleport entire groups. I think you start getting ports at level 25, 28. They might have changed it now that it's been years since I played, so they can probably teleport a lot earlier now. And wow, the song's loud as fuck, isn't it? So is my volume. Let me lower this audio shit down a little bit. Is it better? There we go. Let me lower that music down. Okay. Druids basically can turn to a wolf. They can also turn the entire party into a wolf, like a pack of wolves. They can cast soul, so they got the speed run increase they can give to everyone. They got a bunch of buffs. They got damage shields that are great for power leveling other people. And see, they can teleport, which is a good one. And they have a lot of dots and snare, so they can also do AoE snare kiting, where they snare everybody, and he just runs around and drags everybody like in wolf form, and then you just fucking AoE dot the shit out of everything, or AoE blast the shit out of everything. It's pretty fun. I really like druids. They're pretty powerful, but they're squishy. It's one of those things. If you got the room to run around, you're king. Same thing with the bards. Bards, you can run all over the place with them. They're pretty awesome. Alright, we're going to go here into the enchanters. Enchanters are pretty badass. I really like enchanters. They have the ability to basically wipe the memory of the enemies. So if something's pissed off at you, you can cleanse its mind or whatever the fuck, against memory blur or something like that. And basically it forgets that you did damage to it. It also works on any attacker attacking anybody else. So when you cast memory blur, it does like a aggro list clear. So anyone that's ever done damage to it, it resets it. If it fails, it's coming after your ass. Let's just say that. They have a bunch of neat buffs that let you increase your mana regeneration, so like key and stuff like that. I'm sure they got way better stuff now, but they're fun. They have the ability to mesmerize a creature and also mesmerize the entire room. So say there's like 20 mobs out there, they can fucking just AoE mez and poof, everything gets stopped for like a few seconds. I don't remember how long it lasts, but I know there's AA points that you can put in to make it last longer. They also have the ability to charm shit, which is fucking amazing. I remember back in the day, you used to go charm like ice giants and then drag them around and just fucking kick everything's ass, you know? And I think your charm lasts anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes, depending on your charisma. And when it breaks, they're coming right after you, but that's where you gotta be quick with the mesmerize. You mesmerize it and then try to charm it again, and then you're back on track. And of course, there's every time you charm it, it gets harder and harder to keep control of it. They might have fixed that now. I'm not sure. The AAs might do that stuff. But I never did a lot of AA grinding with Enchanter, but I love Enchanters. They're awesome. That's one character I would definitely play if I was playing with a group of people and everyone was new, and I was going to basically keep everyone from dying. I mean, I'll probably die a lot, but I'll save as many people as I can. All right, let's go to magicians. Magicians are awesome. Oh yeah, enchanters also get a pet. The pet's kind of shitty. It's like a shield and sword that you can summon. You use these little daggers to do it, and they're shitty, but they kind of take they they kind of like intercept shit for you to a point, but they're kind of worthless. It's best to just charm enemy and use that. But you know, it depends on what you're fighting because it can fucking just one shot you. All right, back to the mages. Mages, they have pets. The pets are awesome. They got 4 types of pets. Got fire, earth, water, and fire, earth, water. Don't know what the other one is. What is it? Fucking earth. I already said it. Air. Air is the other one. Okay. Each pet does something different. So like the air can go invisibility. It also increases its speed of attack and stuff. You got your earth pet, which basically it's like a tank. It takes a lot of damage. It can also root the creatures, which prevents them from running away. You got your fire pet, who has a damage shield on it. It can also cast fireball and burn on shit, and also has the ability to burn out, which like gives it a boost of attack. And then we have your water pets, which I'm not sure what the fuck the water pets do. They probably have like some kind of haste or something. I'm not sure. It's been a while. Mages are awesome. They got lots of fucking damage they can do. They can they teleport? No, I don't think they can. I'm thinking of WoW now, blink and stuff like that. But no, they can't teleport. But they're fun. Mages are pretty cool. Monks are pretty awesome shits here. My buddy, one of my buddies, Aaron. There was a big story back in the day about him. He used to play on one of the Seventh Hammer, I think maybe. But there's a story once of their fighting the dragon. What the fuck was she named? What Vox or Lady Vox? No, one of the fucking dragons. So this is old world content. It's a boss world fight, right? You know, and they're fighting one of the bosses, and he's in there with a raid, and everyone gets feared, and they go into the bears and shit, and they all start dying, and he's like, oh fuck, so he puts on the bow of 1,000 blasts or 1,000 punches or some shit. I can't remember the fucking I can't remember what stick it was, but he ended up going and just going at the fucking dragon, him by himself, stun locking the dragon. The dragon could not fucking attack. He stun locked it and killed that sumbitch from like 20% down. I mean, he soloed the goddamn dragon, basically. He kept it in stun lock. After that, they fixed the issue with the dragons being able to get stunned like that. But that was back in the day, like maybe, a few months in, or something, probably a few months into retail live. And that's before, when they had all that shit going on. There's still no level restriction on gear. The good old days, right? But yeah, he fucking stun locked the dragon. And the thing is, like, he became like world famous, and he never even knew that. Like, I've read in forums and posts, and I was like, yeah, that guy, that one monk, the Iskar that did all this shit. And then one day I was talking to him, and he mentioned that, and I was like, wait a minute, so you're the guy? And yeah, he said the server and all that stuff in the guild, and I was like, oh fuck that, you're the guy. So that was fucking amazing. That was Aaron Bruley. Fuck, I don't remember his last name. But yeah, Aaron's awesome. Monks are awesome. So basically, they hand-to-hand combat. They can do a lot of stuns and stuff. They can also do feint death, which is great. They're good for pulling because you can run, hit targets, come back, and then fall. When you feint death, you lose all aggro. But that's where your tank goes and picks up the shit. So it's pretty good stuff there. Monks are badass. They do a lot of damage. And you can get enough dodge on them to be like super badass. You're not going to tank anything, but fuck, they can be very powerful with the gear. Necromancers are the fucking soloers. These guys can basically summon a pet. Pet kills for you. You got a bunch of dots you can do. A bunch of what do you call it? I think you can suck their health out and you can do a lot of life leeching. You can also steal some of their strength and stuff like that, so debuff them a little bit. You can kite them around. You can snare with Clinging Darkness, I think it is, and then you can just dot it up and basically kite pull it, where you're like, you dot the shit out of it, you snare it, your pet's attacking it, but the creature's pissed off at you because you're doing all the main damage, and you just run around and let the fucking creature follow behind you, getting his ass beaten by your pet while it's dying of dots. Really great for soloing. You also need a lot of room for handling that shit. You can also turn into a wraith later at level 60 or something, or 60 something, I can't remember. Necromancers are awesome, great for soloing. All right, now it's what else? I'm sorry, I'm gonna go through every single class here because I'm remembering myself here what all this stuff is. That way I can decide what I want to play. Paladins are pretty fun. They have a lot of big buffs. They don't get the buffs till way later, so stuff that a cleric would get early on, like say level say 30 or something. A cleric might get virtue or something. I mean, it might be 40. I don't remember. It might have changed now. I don't fucking know. But yeah, they don't get virtue until like level fucking 50 or 60. So your buffs are off by like maybe 20 levels. But still, they're good. They can also resurrect stuff, which is awesome. Oh, that's one thing about the clerics. I didn't mention their epic. Their epic gives you a 96% res. I'm sure now there's probably way better, and I'm sure it doesn't really matter anymore because you know the way they made the game so fucking easy. All right, so paladins are pretty badass. We'll just go back to humans so we can select the next class, and we have rangers. Rangers, my buddy Ventra, or what's his name, Chad, has one of his brothers played a ranger, and he became like the headshot expert. So there's an AA that you get later on that lets you do a one-shot kill, and depending on your crit and high dex or something like that, you can just fucking headshot, and like they're just killing shit off. So I remember there was a whole group of mobs coming at us, like I don't know, 10 of them, and he mows down all of them like within a few seconds before they even reach us. They're all dead. And it's only by chance of, hit, but with enough AAs, man, you can just headshot all day. I don't know if it's instant kill anymore. It might have changed that stuff, but back in the day, Rangers are awesome. Rangers are kind of like Druids. They can snare, they can dot, they can cast soul, so they can run fast and shit like that. They fire arrows and shit. The arrows, you need to have arrows. They might have changed that now. I don't remember. Well, I don't know. So you have to carry quivers of arrows a lot. But you also get an A later that lets it where you have endless arrows, which is pretty awesome too. I'm getting all kinds of text from my fucking shit. Alright, what do we got now? Rogues. Okay. These rogues are your stealthy, your backstabbers, your stunners. They do poison damage with poisons. They can do lock picking. They can pickpocket and stuff like that. They're okay. They got a bunch of other skills. I really haven't played a lot of rogue, but they are a fun class. I just haven't played a lot of them. Shadow Knights are awesome. These are like the anti-paladins, I think. Shadow Knights are basically like a warlock, necromancer, but with a tank, right? So Shadow Knights can become tanks. They can have a pet with them. They also can get a wraith pet later, I believe. They can do a lot of dots. They can do siphons. They can do weekends. They can do stuff like that. You can also, I believe they also have a faint death. They can do, I've seen people, power level people with Shadow Knight, which is epic. They can kill like lots of mobs and then give you all the XP and shit. God damn, phone keeps beeping. Let me make sure no one's actually trying to ask me something. Let's see. What? Nope, nothing there. No, it's just phone being stupid. Oh, almost done. Alright, barbarians. Let's go. Shamans. I love shamans. They basically are your buffers. They can buff, heal, and slow. Slow is really important. I didn't mention that about enchanters. Enchanters got one of the most powerful slow debuffers there is in the game. So you always want an enchanter or a shaman in your group because they're going to slow the creature down and prevent it from doing a lot of damage. So definitely enchanter or shaman's one you want to have in your group. Shamans are they got a lot more dots. They got a bunch of big buffs. They got a bunch of group buffs that are awesome. They're very versatile. They can do a lot of damage. They got a pet they can summon, and then they got like some AAs they can summon more dogs, I think it is. You don't get a pet till like level 30, I think. But still, shamans are pretty awesome. That was one of my first characters I ever played. Actually, my first character was a necromancer, but come second was Della, which was my barbarian shaman. Alright, let me go to the warriors. Warriors, basically your warriors, your tanks, your meat shields and stuff. If you get something like a orc or troll, you get the ability to prevent knockback, which is amazing. So definitely you want that, so you don't get knocked back or stunned and shit. So that's a good one for warriors and shit. Yeah, they don't have any spells. They go strength, I didn't mention all the other shit's stats, but fuck it. Alright, so yeah, warriors are awesome too. Let's go to next. It's going to be our mages, I think. Our mages are wizards. Wizards are the other class that can teleport. I know teleporting doesn't really matter nowadays because you got the books of power that you can just use them to teleport all over the place, but still, you still want druids and you still want wizards in case you're inside of a dungeon somewhere and you need to evac out. So there's times, like it works in Everquest, if something's pissed off at you, it's not going to stop being pissed off at you. Alright, so if you're like deep in a dungeon and you piss something off and then it pulls more shit and you got a bunch of shit coming at you, your only chance is fucking teleport the fuck out of there or run for the exit. And this is where the old trains came from, where people shout out "train to zone line," and you have like hundreds or thousands, I don't want to say thousands, but hundreds of mobs running towards the zone line, and anyone in the way was safe until the person made it to the zone line, and then those creatures came back and just fucking wiped everybody. So whenever someone shout "train," make sure you're nowhere near the path of the fucking train that's on its way back, because you get fucked. But wizards are great for evacs. They can also teleport people, like I said earlier. They do fucking humongous damage. So wizards are really fun. They're hard to keep alive, but yeah, awesome. Oh yeah, necromancers can also be mana batteries. I forgot about that shit. Okay, so now with that, let's go and choose what the fuck we want to play. Like I said, I like enchanters, but enchanters, trying to level up an enchanter by myself, I mean, you can. Well, actually, that'd be actually a good deal, because, well, I'm trying to think, because now you can hire mercenaries. I don't know how many you can hire. Like, if it's like Final Fantasy, you can hire an entire fucking group. But back in the day, you could only hire one mercenary, and it could be a healer or a tank or DPS. So if you chose an enchanter, you probably want a tank with you, unless you're going to use a pet and you can do charm tanking. So it makes it difficult to choose. Bards are fun. Rogues, like I said. Again, with a rogue, I mean, you're going to be DPS or you want tank. Yeah. I mean, I know what the easy step is. Like, just choose something easy. Let's go fucking look at the humans here. Let's find out, what do we want to build? It's like Build-A-Bear. Oh, yeah, there's also deities. Depending on what deity it is, you got certain gear that's available to you and certain quest lines. So, yeah, keep in mind in case you're doing shit right. Okay, Shadow Knight is fucking pretty awesome. Necromancer's an easy bet. Druid's an easy one to go with. Shaman's okay. Ranger, yeah, be alright. Rogue, mages. You can summon a lot of stuff. You can summon toys and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. You get pets and shit. Pets do most of the damage. Monk. Normally what you want is something that can heal, and then you can hire a tank. But I'm going to go Enchanter, because I like Enchanters, and we're going to make it difficult, so we can try the Charm Pets. I always like Dark Elves, but let's see, what are these guys? Oh man, they look like shit, don't they? Yeah. A frog being shit? Let's see. I mean, nowadays, I don't think it really matters as far as what you choose for an enchanter. It's just your starting stats, because you can always change the appearance of the enchanter, because they can cast illusions on themselves, which is great. So if you're a dark elf, you can turn into a human, so you can go to human towns and stuff like that. So I'm going to go with a enchanter. I'm going to go Inkuruk. I guess you're going to start off in Crescent Reach. We could disable the tutorial if we want. We can fix the appearance. So, not many options. It's not like you're looking at your face the entire time. Hair color. Hair type, color. I'm gonna go with the white. Eyes. I'm gonna go with the red eyes. And that's basically it. That's all the options we get for that. Advanced, you can choose your points. Here you go. You can take a look. 134 intelligence, which is already awesome. 70 stamina, 60 charisma. So that kind of sucks right there for an enchanter. You want to have a lot of charisma. So right now we can knock off a lot of intelligence and put it into charisma and kind of make it match. There are some characters you can get a lot higher stats depending on your startup. So like if we look at a high elf, we can probably get a lot better on the charisma. So let's just look at that. High elf wisdom charisma starts off at 80. This is the wrong stat that we want for an enchanter. Oh, there we go. Fixed it. Okay, so there we go. So we go enchanter, it's 107, 115. Awesome. Let's go over here, make sure we have enchanter selected. So 114, 95. So it automatically chooses that. That's not bad. So 114, 95. Let's go look at this one. 107. I mean, they look way better for an enchanter. 100, 110 does not that great. Let's see what else we get. Humans. Human Enchanter, not that great on intelligence. Is that it? Okay, halflings. I don't even know they can be enchanters. What the fuck? 1390. Oh, that's gnome. That's not halfling. Erudite should be really good enchanters. So yeah, 122 intelligence with 105 charisma. That's a good enchanter. My main enchanter actually is an erudite, which I always change her appearance because I can't just stand the appearance. Mainly it's the long head. Something about it just drives me nuts. But yeah. What else we got? Okay, so 114, 95. Not the best enchanter, but you know, we're not going to mix max. Charisma's pretty easy to. Okay, it's already maxed out, so I can't do that. Her strength, she don't need to be strong. It just tells you how much shit you can carry. Stamina is how much health you have, so that's gonna suck. But enchanters are squishy as fuck, so what you expect? So I'm gonna go with a night elf. What a name? What do we got? I don't know. Can we name her Molestia? Molestia. It's probably taken, but let's find out. Oh shit, Molestia exists. Or it doesn't exist, so here we go. Alright, so the tutorial world they start you on is called like Glooming Deep or something like that. There's a bunch of gnolls that basically kidnapped a bunch of people and you wake up inside this mine or some shit, right? It's a good place to start off, get some gear, get some spells. You usually come out here around level 10. You can come out level 12 or something, or come out a lot earlier. You can get out here like probably level 6 or 7 if you really rushed it. The whole point of this is to find out, did they ever fix the fucking screens and shit? I want to actually, oh yeah, I brought that up. Cool, I want to bring up my chat. Chat to app. Go to the browser chat. I'm going to bring this up here so I can see it. There we go. Awesome. No one's watching. No, actually, no, I do got an eyeball there. And then I'll move my little face thingy over here in the top corner. Oh, fuck. There it is. Fuck, I don't know. So, I got a bunch of people that we played WoW with, and basically the server's dying. I mean, we're barely able to get 7, 8 people if we're lucky to do a heroic ICC dungeon, you know, so, or ICC raid. So it kind of sucks. You know, the break, spring, summer, all that shit. I mean, less and less people are playing. So it feels like it's only going to be a matter of time before everyone stops playing. So we're trying to find something else to go to play with. Everquest, I always loved Everquest, but a lot of people have bad taste of Everquest in their mouth. So I'm hoping, I mean, this thing looks fucked. It's not moving anymore, but we'll let it fucking load. It's stuck on that O over here, you see? I think it's broke. We'll let it run. You know, fuck it. We'll just talk some. But Everquest has always been dear in my heart because it was my first MMO. I remember I was in South Korea with in the army with my friend Chad, and Chad was my roommate, and he got a computer, and I had just finished wiring internet to our barracks. We were like the only people that had, well, I can't say only people. We were the only normal soldiers that had internet in the building. Because if you were like a sergeant or higher and actually had a little cabin out in the they have little cabins all over the place. If you're one of those guys, chances are you did have internet access and stuff. Maybe, I'm not too sure. Either way, this is back in the day. This is back in 2000, right when the game came out. So I think it was still 99. So we had internet, and Chad had bought Everquest. And I thought it was like a normal game where, you know, you buy it, you install it, and you run it. So I went ahead and we put it on my computer. I don't remember whose computer. My computer, his computer, probably my computer. I don't fucking remember. Either way, we put it on the computer, we installed it, and then it asked you for, like, you know, registration for credit card, stuff like that. I think this game's fucking stuck. So let me restart this because it's the whole fucking computer. No, just the game here. It's froze or something. I don't fucking know. Either way, So he bought the game. I installed it. I went through the registration, and this is the first time I ever played a game that required a subscription. So I had to go and put in my credit card information, and then the game was pretty much registered to my credit card. I didn't know that you couldn't switch that later. I mean, you can switch the credit card information, but it's tied to my email address and all kinds of shit like that. And this was back in '99. Can't remember what email. Probably a Japanimation address or some shit. Either way, I think he ended up keeping that account and changed the stuff, and I think he still has access to that account. I'm gonna have to fucking end task on this game. Well, that's not a good fucking way to show people. Yeah, it's not responding. Well, fuck you, thing. Fuck. How do we run it again? I'm running it through Steam. So either way, I remember first we played it. I made a character. I made a dark elf necromancer, and she started off in that fucking inact tool or whatever the fuck it's called. And it was nighttime. Well, first it took a second to get out of the city. Right, once you get out into the world, it was nighttime and it was dark as fuck. I mean, you couldn't see shit. I mean, it was dark. At night, I was supposed to have some kind of night vision, but it still was fucking dark. And you had these gray, like marble fucking UI and shit, and the screen was like this small, and you had all this fucking bars of shit everywhere. Oh man, good times. I remember fighting skeletons, fighting fire beetles, fighting fucking like mosquitoes and shit, rats, wolves and shit. And it was really fun. I remember killing all this shit there, and then eventually we made it out to I say we. I mean, I made it, but he was with me. He was next to me the entire time, so that's why I say we, because he was with me the entire fucking time. And oh my god, it made me skip the fucking tutorial. That is horseshit. Can we get back in? And the UI is all fucked. Can we get back into the tutorial? Because I would really hate to not have done the tutorial. Still level 1. Because I'm not going to get no gear. There might be a chance I can get back in the tutorial here. That is horseshit. That is very bad. And the UI still fucked. Actually, some of that stuff looks like it carried over from my old changes. Yeah. Like the way the UI is set up, that's how I normally set my UI. So I think that's probably from all these over here copy UI things. Come on, camp. Did you already fucking camp? Abandon. I didn't fucking say abandon camp. It's a fucking camp already. Well, unfortunately, this is not going to be like if it was a new player, because you can see all my different UIs in here from all my other characters. So it looks like it already assigned stuff. Although this is a bit different. Maybe this is how they do it now. I'm not sure. I'm going to see if I can get back into the tutorial, because we need to kind of start it off in the tutorial. I would have to delete this character and recreate her. And you show me the daybreak shit. That's stupid. Let's see. Alright. Molestia. Enter tutorial. Okay, there we go. Alright, so there was an enter tutorial. So that means that it's a fucking issue that they've never fucking fixed. Alright, there's the UI. And you get all this crap. What is this shit? I mean, this is your quest list. It's awesome that they'll tell you nothing about what this is other than basic training. I mean, that's the quest. I just turned them all off. Whoops. That's some welcome shit. There's buffs. This is your quest journal. You can click these things to turn on the different things. These are the objectives of the quest. So it already tells you off what to do, and it gives you a list of what part to do, which is awesome, because back in the day there was no quest log whatsoever. You can do shared tasks, quest history. Okay, we can go ahead and just close that out. We don't need that for now. Let's fix some of this UI shit. So I'm going to move some of this stuff around because I don't like the way it's set up. So there was a fucking detached tab. There we go. Also, this game was built back before 1080p and shit. So I don't think they ever fucking fixed that. So there's these things here for fade that I don't want the fucking windows to fade. Oh wait, motherfucker's still fading. This is stuff that they never fixed, and it's still fucked. So like all these things, you want the normal level to be 100%. We don't give a shit about this transparency thing. And unfortunately, there's no like global control that lets you do that. So that really sucks that we got to do this shit, you know? Alright, these are some hotbar window stuff. We don't need this. We're going to close that out. Okay, so there's still something fucked up here. Why is it locked? It should be locked. Alright, so let's move this group here. Put that down here. Let's fucking fix the fade on that shit. Oh, it's still fading, you motherfucker. I wish it was like copy template and then just fucking, paste it on everything. Oh my gosh, just fucking right click on the thing. Man, if someone would just go and fucking fix all this little bullshit, this game would be a little bit more enjoyable for new players. Because this right here would already piss me off. I mean, a bad UI is already enough for me to say fuck this game, you know? I mean, not right now, because I've already played it. I know what to expect, but, fuck. It sucks that there's two separate controls. There's a goddamn normal fade, and then a fucking other fucking bullshit fade. So you got buffs and you got spells, songs, and then I don't know what the fuck those things are, but I'm going to put them on the top here. Alright, you got a compass, you got your target. Normally I target this stuff up here. We still got a lot of extra fucking room on our screen, man. Like, I need another chat window here or something. I guess if I was in a guild, I'd have a guild chat up then. Maybe we should just go ahead and create a new chat window just to have it filled out. Oh, really? And you have to do this fucking normal fade shit over. Oh, and we have tons of bullshit we gotta fix. We'll set this window up to do something. Oh, and this pisses me off the most. Every 15 minutes, this thing pops up. I mean, come fucking on, man. We haven't even got a chance to play the game yet, and you're over here fucking hounding me about, hey, subscribe and shit. I'm going to put OOCs out here, and I'm going to put shouts. Let's make auctions out here as well. Auction. There it is. Alright, so can we rename the window now? Rename it to World Chatter. We'll just call it Chatter. Because it's not really World Chatter, it's just Chatter. Alright, so here we go. These things... Okay, you have to click and hold to remove them. That kind of sucks. All right. All right, so there's several things we want to set up. So we'll make two our sit command. We'll probably change it later. I remember we used to, yeah, my key sets are all fucked. So either way, this is done. So if you press inventory, this probably has a fucking fade on it probably as well. So let's take a look, make sure it's not. We don't want you to fade. 100%, okay. You also got a map. That's probably also gonna fucking fade, but we might want that to keep it fade. So we'll fuck with that later. All right. So spellbook. Automatically we have shallow breath and shielding. So right now I clicked it here, and here's a little bar that slides, so it's telling me that I'm memorizing that spell right now in that slot. Same thing here. You can see the little bar in there. It's mesmerizing or memorizing. As far as hotkeys go, we'll set that up here in a second as we play, because I don't remember, much of the shit anymore. Okay, this is a different starting area. I thought we were going to start off in the Glooming Deep dungeon. So Glooming Deep, I think, releases you out into this world, but it failed to do that, so we skipped the whole Glooming Deep. That sucks balls. Alright, so if you make a new character, it takes you to this place where you're captured by gnolls. You gotta find a key. You gotta fucking beat up some dude, steal the key, release the handcuffs, and save this guy here, Arius. And then you come out here, and this is where the game actually starts. But yeah, we missed the first part because I don't know what the fuck happened. The game fucked up or something. Whatever. And it's a fresh install, so yeah. Awesome. Alright, so the way this works, you don't right click on people to do shit. If you right click on someone, it's going to just do a what they call it, an inspection, and that tells you what their if they're hatred at you, like, or their difficulty. What you want to do is go to somebody, hit H for hail, and then it brings up the fucking information for the quest windows, and it tells you some information here about how to find stuff and whatever the fuck. So the way the quests work in Everquest is there's these little basic chats down here, and you see they usually put a word highlighted here with little brackets. So whenever you see a word in bracket, you can just type in chat, hit enter, and then type in the chat like wish, like wish what, right? And then he will continue. I'm in the wrong fucking window. Let's see, I set that out of character. I'm in the wrong fucking window. That's the thing with Windows. You gotta make sure you're in the right fucking window. I can send you there if you wish. Wait, okay, so what is it? What is he saying? Okay. We found out the other slaves are bad and the friends in that areas, and once it happens in the mines, we should always be able to find your way back here. If you seek allies in the instance of these mines, I can send you there if you wish. Wish. All right. Say wish. I understand. Hopefully you can find who you seek. Okay, what the fuck? That induces pick to see a list of available pick zones in mind. Okay, so you can switch different instances now. That's cool. All right, so talking to him is not gonna matter because the way we logged in, it was fucked up, right? We skipped the first part. So here it already has the quest thing for us. Disable fucking fade again. Oh, you can turn on background fade. So you can see the bar. We didn't lock it. Why is it locked? Too bad we couldn't move to the front. Can we bring it to the front? Oh, that's not what that means. I thought it'd been like bring to front. I was hoping I could put it over these chat windows so I can actually fucking see what it says. So that is shitty. All right, let's go talk to the cat. Each one you talk to is going to give you something else. This also talks about the others. So we type in what others, right? And then tells us, okay, you must equip the cobalt sleeves. And okay, so she gave me some items. You see it's in my cursor right now. So if I hit I can drop that on my items. And that's done. Okay, so now I can go here, ask me about the others again. So tell me about the others. You don't have to type in stuff like that. You can just type in others or click on it and it does it for you. But you know, it's kind of like a old school D&D game where you can type in shit like that. Was it VOD or Vox or I fucking can't remember. Whatever the fuck, right? Okay, so we talked to her. We completed the quest. She gave me some arm piece. So now I have some blue arms, upper arms. You can see here on my little character. They're right there. This is a note that we give to our guild guy once we actually get out of here. All right. Let's talk to this guy. This guy's going to give us a weapon here. He's going to teach us about swimming. So we say, hail. And I hate that the little fucking pops have happened, but fuck it, whatever. She's telling us this is how you swim. Page up, page down to move your head up and down. So page up, page down. I mean, you need to be zoomed in, I think. Yeah, so page up, page down makes you turn your head up and down. Before there was mice. Retarded. You can just scroll out and use right click and move your screen around like that. But when you're swimming, that might be kind of difficult, so you want to zoom in and go first person because it's easier to do. Alright, so he's telling us that there's a sword in the bottom of the water, so I'm going to put first person, go down there. You can see a little glowy thing down there, and down there there's a sword. You can barely see it there in the water, but there's a sword down there. So if you jump in the water, there's a sword. You can click on it, and it picks it up. Just drop it in your inventory, hit escape, and now you can swim back up. Now there's supposed to be a bar here for breath, which is hiding here. There it is, put it there. And now we can swim back up. Also, another thing I want to do is do my cast. I'm going to cast this bar. I'm going to move this over so I can put it here. Okay, so I just cast a buff on myself. All right, so now I got the sword. So he wants he actually said to return the sword for him. So I grabbed the sword, give it back to him, and say, give you the sword. He gave me back a face mask. I put that on, and now I have a face mask in my inventory. So he's done. Now we can talk to this person. This person wants to tell us about groups or something, right? Okay, so she's going to tell us about hot bars and how to do hot keys and shit. So she's going to teach us how to use these hot bars. So hit accept for the quest. It picks up the quest for hot bars, right? Says, okay, now we can hail her again. That's the wrong one. Hail. All right, she's going to tell us about the hotkeys, blah, blah, different types. Right. She's telling me a bunch of crap. You just hit OK through it. She's just telling you how you can right-click on it and drag stuff and hold stuff and move it over. All right. As a reward, she's going to give us this item, which casts us, I think, a run speed, right? So we're going to select the award, select option, and it puts it in our inventory. Now she wants us to actually put this on our bar and use it. So we go into the inventory, we grab it from here, put it somewhere, like fucking there. Actually, I'm going to click it down here, click and hold it. That selects a slot, and now cast it on myself. Boom, there we go. Or did I? Yeah, okay, so now I can hail her again. Accept it. Did we already learn about the bars? Find the path, training, hot bars. Okay, hot bars is done. Alright, let's talk to this dragon. It's going to tell us about some egg it wants us to go recover. So siblings, I'm going to click on siblings. Accept the quest. And now we have the quest to go recover the siblings. Okay, we don't got to worry about it right now. We're going to go talk to this guy here. This is a soul binder. Soul binder, basically if you die, you can teleport back to this guy. And the way you say is just click on him and type in bind my soul. And then they cast this thing that basically locks you there. So anywhere you die in the world, you will end up here. So you could be on a whole different fucking continent. You die, you end up here. So careful with that shit. You usually want to bind your soul probably in planes of power, or not planes of knowledge. Sorry, because planes of knowledge lets you teleport all over the place. It's a good way to get around the world. All right, so that's done with that. So, yeah, so that's already done. Okay, so let's talk to this guy. He is going to tell us about forming groups and stuff. Okay, are there any members in the revolution? Okay, I think we just hit OK on this stuff. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so he tells us how to group of people. You click on them, you hit invite over here, and you can disband and shit like that. All right, this dude here, mercenaries. All right, so Mercenaries. This is the new thing they added back in the day when I started way in the beginning, but they added this stuff to help people play. So we're gonna accept the quest for the mercenaries. So his quest for the mercenaries is you got to go save somebody. So mercenary for hire a mercenary and speak to the enlisted, right? So fuck off thing. You can right click on him, and these are the different mercenaries you can purchase. So you can buy a healer for tier 1 or a tier 2 healer or a tier 1 tank or tier 2 tank. Now, what's the difference between tier 1 and tier 2? Well, one does more damage. It tells you there. Confidence level. Alright, they can do more damage and they also cost more money. So right now we're probably just going to go with the tank since we're, fuck it. The tank will last longer. So, alright, so now we have a tank. So now we have this dude here with us and he's our tank. Alright, so we just talked to him again with Hale. And he says, hey, you completed a task. You have a fucking dude with you now. That's cool. Alright. So the way it shows here, every 14 minutes or 15 minutes, they're going to charge you whatever gold this guy's worth. Or platinum or silver or whatever the fuck. You can switch them out. Nice. That's good. That's awesome. That's pretty cool because normally when you have to get a new one, you have to go find the person and then talk to them there and hire them again. So this lets you actually have several. So you can probably hire a human tank and then hire a fucking cleric if you want, and that way they can help you whenever you fucking need, depending on the situation. It's cool. All right, this guy's gonna want to sharpen a sword, right? So okay, it says give him the weapon. So I'm gonna hit I, bring up my dagger, give it my dagger. Gives me back the dagger. If you look at it now, the dagger says sharpened. If you have a sharpening stone, you can use a sharpening stone on the dagger and sharpen it yourself. But this is to complete the quest. Alright, that one's done. Let's talk to this girl here. Hail, girl. And I think she just tells us about the maps. So we just hit OK a few times, maybe hit map. Is that it? Okay, you can bring up your map by pressing M. You would select the Gloomin's Deep mushrooms labeled on your map, and okay, so apparently there's a mushroom down here. Oh, they already labeled it. So you click on that and you can see where the map, or you can see where it is on the map. So we can see our little arrow turns here. We can zoom in, and so that way there's some mushrooms. So she wants us to go get a mushroom. So we just run over here against the wall, and these little blue things here are the mushrooms. You just click on them and it picks them up and put it in my inventory. These barrels, you can also open these barrels. And to do so, unfortunately, you got to go over here to your skills. Click this. Well, let me just map that. Abilities. Open. Let me see what other abilities we have here. Sense heading. Hide and bind wounds. Okay, so I'm going to use open. And it opens it up and shows you what's inside it. And there's a mushroom inside. So we can take the mushroom if we want, but we already have one, so fuck it. Alright, so now we run back to Old Girl. Open our inventory. Give her the mushroom. And she's happy. Okay. This dude here, he's going to tell us about the achievement page. You're going to hit accept. It's going to tell you some shit. Hit hail on him. He tells about the achievement page. Hit OK a bunch of times here. And this thing basically shows you all the different... Look how many expansions there are, dude. That is insane. Select the reward for that. But look at all those expansions. And each expansion has a bunch of shit underneath it. Quests, content. There's content up the ass in this game. That's why I kind of wish people would play it, Alright, so that's done. Alright, we can talk to this dude now here. He's the bank. Or he's a merchant. So we just said hail to him, talk to him, that's it. We don't have to do shit. The banker. We can talk to him real quick. He tells us about the bank. Basically, we can right click on him. Here we can actually grab stuff. Here's a free bag to give you. You can put stuff inside shared bank. You can put gold in here, and you can share platinum across accounts. Now, I don't know what this is. Oh, Shroud Bank. Okay, Shroud Bank's for different items. I can't remember what. Dragon Horde, I don't know what these are yet, so we'll have to figure that out later. I like the little music for that. Alright, this guy, we're going to talk to him about buffs. So he's going to tell us, okay, he wants us to bless. So we say, bless me. Alright, gives you a buff. And he gave me a spell. So now we have a new spell. You can right click the spell and it learns it. Or you can open up your spell book, click the spell, and click on the spot in the book where you want it. Here we want to move some of this stuff around because we're going to get a lot of debuffs, buffs, shields, stuff like that. So illusions, we know we're gonna have shit ton of illusions. So I'm gonna put the illusions over here. I know my spellbook looks a bit fucked up right now. So right now, minor illusion lets you turn into something small like a mushroom or a bucket or a barrel or a torch or some shit like that. We're not worried about it right now, so we'll say thank you. We're gonna close this window, say okay, 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 and our thing's done. All right, we're not done yet. So if we look at our thing here, basic training, we still got a few more people left. So these guys up here, they want us to hail these guys. This gives us a quest to kill spiders. Okay, hail this dude here. He's gonna give us a quest for clearing vermin nests. Okay. And now I'm gonna go over here and talk to Fritz or Frizzink. He's gonna teach us about cooking. Oops, wrong button. H. All right, so hit OK, and we're gonna ask him about rat steaks. He says okay. So I'm gonna open my inventory. He's giving me some items. He gave me a rat steak and some sauce. I'm gonna hit OK. So he's telling me there. It's telling you how to click on the oven. So you right-click the oven. You drag. Whoops. You could do experiment. Click on the items, put them in there, and hit combine. And there we have a rat stick. Other ways you can do this stuff is you can click here and search the recipes if you know any recipes for cooking. But we don't. Like these. Oh, here's the recipes. If you click on them, it tells you what you need, and it shows you if you have them. It also shows you the skill level it takes to make them, and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. And you can do auto inventory, so it automatically goes into your inventory rather than doing that stuff. And you can do make all, so it creates one at a time and makes all your things. So it's pretty awesome for that shit. Okay, so we're done with that. So I think we're done with this quest, right? I don't think we have to do anything else. That's it. Okay. What else we got left on here? Hail, Arrays, whatever the fuck it is. So I'm gonna say hail again one more time. And we're done with this quest line. And he also gave us a this item here. This is a charm. This is one of the charms you get early on in the game. You don't get another charm till way later, but maybe now they changed it, so I don't know. So I'm just gonna take that charm because that's a good item to have in your slots. So +5 to everything, so it's nice. Okay, we're done there. We also have our mercenary. He's following us here. We have everything we have to begin. There's some people over here that sell spells. So cleric spells, paladin spells, melee totems. You have your druid, druids, rangers, bards. Basically, all your classes are here. Enchanters here. Here's all the shit they have on hand. You can do items that all items or items that only you can use. When you click on these, I'm trying to remember how it works. If you right-click on it, okay, it brings up the thing. You can see what level you need to have it. Usually filter by cost, so that's how you know it's a low level stuff. So I can get a level 1 sphere, right? No, level 3. Okay, so right now there's nothing we can purchase. Beast Lord spells, stuff like that. Okay, and there's something up here. What's up here? Nothing. Alright, so here we got a person. She is fighting a gnoll. She's got full health. The gnoll has... Is she fighting? Is she still... Okay, the gnoll's almost dead. 4% here. And she killed it. Her name was Tabitha. Or, yeah, Tabitha. Tabitha. Forgot the H. She's going to kill more. We need to kill one of these for a quest, I think. So, we're going to do... okay. It looks like I don't have a macro for pet attack. So, I'm going to go to the social section. Go over here, right-click on it. And we're going to do one for attack. I don't know if this works for, what do you call it? I'm trying to see if it works for my dude, but it doesn't. So is there an attack button here? Set active, hotkey, passive, no. We want him to be aggressive. Well, no, passive is just to help. Okay, so okay. So I don't know what the fuck. He's not attacking. So I am just gonna use my dot here. Actually, this guy here in front of me. He's not attacking. There he is. And my dude's just standing there. What the fuck? Attack, dude. I mean, he is in my group. His name's Stolen, right? Yeah. So Q is the button for attacking. So this is odd. How do we send our fucking dude to attack? There's an EQ help, right? So let's see what the fuck that has. Customer service resets back. I don't see anything here. Swimming. Let's find mercenaries, magical weapons. Mercenaries. The fuck are you, mercenaries? Using mercenaries. Okay. Auto assist. Below are the stances of some of the buttons. Auto assist. Okay, auto assist is already turned on. Set active. Set the stance of whatever you want active. Set owner. Info, dismiss, and suspend. Okay. So we want auto assist. And we want him to set active. Okay, we made him. Alright, so there we go. I guess he has to be fucking aggro. I mean, alright, there we go. So usually you don't do any hand-to-hand combat as a enchanter. You just stand back, you use your pets, you use your dots, and you slow stuff down. I don't have no buffs yet. As you can see, my guy's about to fucking die, and he's dead. The kobold still has health. That's weird. The mercenary tank level 2 died. Okay, I completed it. As far as the mercenaries, we should be able to summon him back. Don't know where the fuck he's at. So I guess after 3 minutes I can summon him back. That's kind of fucking gay. Alright, so there's some issues. Alright, so let's make him buff me again. I'm gonna use self buff here. Alright, fuck off all these things. Okay. Don't flash. Would you not fucking flash? So there's a rat. Let's suffocate it. It has a dot on it, and it's dead. Thank you, you stole my kill, you piece of shit. So whoever does the most damage gets the kill. So people can out damage you and steal your attack. Or steal your target. Eight seconds, so it looks like it's a 10-second debuff or a 10-second dot. pet. I mean, okay, I still have 100% health, and we killed it. All right, so this loot box, I really hate this shit, but we can tell it what we want and what we don't want. We don't want to have these. We never want any fucking mushrooms, right? So that's a mushroom from the barrel here, which says never again, or what is it? Always need, or always greed. All right. So normally when you're in a group, you just want to greed. Greed just does a random between everyone. You know, just like regular stuff. Now, starting off, it's slow because right now we're getting better at casting spells. We're getting better at hitting. We're getting better at defense. So it's always really slow starting off. And if you have someone to buff you, it makes a huge difference. If you had a damage shield, I mean, you can level fast. I mean, I can go log onto some other accounts and then, like, you know, give myself buffs and gear and shit, but we want to see what it's like. Alright, see the window popped up. It auto-looted already for me, so we don't got to worry about it. So here's a little box. We're going to use that thing open, and it destroys it, and it loots whatever the fuck was inside. Okay, so the way this used to work, you used to be able to tab target, but right now tab target is targeting me, and that's it. So that's not what we want. So we want to fix that. So we're going to go into our key bindings. Not hotkeys. Is it options? Options. And we go to keys. And now we want tab. So it's going to be targeting. Target. So right now we have target nearest NPC. So let's find out what tab is set. Tab is set to target yourself. Toggles target you. Target and myself. Whatever the fuck. No. We don't want that. So we're going to clear that shit. We're going to target nearest, not NPC, but nearest shit. Let's see. Target nearest corpse, nearest member, nearest player character, nearest thing, nearest person. Targets. Okay, so this tells us if anyone's in our combat tag, we can target that, but we're not going to do that. So cycle through extended targets, target nearest things, corpse, NPCs, extended targets, this one. Alright, so let's see now. Okay, yeah, now it's targeting all the shit. Alright, so let's hit escape. So if I hit tab, it's going to target a vermin nest. Okay. Paul, we'll go ahead and just read it. I see. So it's targeting the furthest one. We usually don't want the furthest one because if we target the furthest one and the mob's a link, you're gonna pull in a whole bunch of them. So it says cycle through nearest NPCs, right? Yeah, no shit. So let's clear that. Target nearest PC. So there we go. Alright, there we go. Now normally we want to like press the number key to cast the spell, but the number key does not associate to these spells. So you want to set these up with hotkeys if you want your keys to trigger those spells. Unless you copy the spell and put it in your hotbar, and then you can trigger it with the key itself. Normally it's best to just click on stuff, but you know, depends what kind of player you are. Alright, so pick up rat fur. Okay. So I find myself opening a lot of shit, right? So I'm gonna grab my open, I'm gonna put it on my 7 key, and then on my fancy mouse I can hit open real quick. Alright. Here's your target, and I'm gonna hit attack. Well, that's not the wrong. Alright, so let's make a better attack macro. What we're going to do is cast 1. We're going to pause 5. We're going to do... actually, we probably would like to do pet. Well, pet attack was not going to work here unless we have a thing we tame, we charm, but we're not going to get charmed till like level 16, I think. So here, let's do something else. Let's just do attack. And can we revive our dude now? There you are, you fucking shithead. Alright, so casting my Shadow Breath. He's on me. He's assisting. And am I auto-attacking? Not yet. So most likely it's not pause, it's probably wait. Okay, do my thing. Okay, so it's still not attacking. We can do wait 10. It might be that I'm still casting the spell while it's trying to do it. So there it goes. And it's not attacking yet, so let's see if it's pause. Okay, still not attacking. Maybe it's 15. Let's try that. Okay, see, my attack automatically turned on this time. So yes, it was that the cast time is not long enough. So what is that? Is that milliseconds? 15 milliseconds. There's no fucking way it can be milliseconds. I mean, it almost seems like it's 1.5 seconds. I'm gonna grab a soda here and put my headset down quick.